What's up, Cowboys Nation? Thank you so much for tuning in to Offsides. I'm Britt Johnson here with Kyle Yeomans and Dave Hellman. And free agency hasn't really begun yet, but we've already seen some blockbuster things happening across the NFL.
We're underway.
we need to know what's going on and what's most important for the Cowboys for this offseason. Is it free agency? Is it the draft? Dave, we'll start with you. What you got?
Kyle, what have the Cowboys been better at over the last decade, drafting or free agency?
I would say drafting.
Where's it gotten them?
Ooh, okay.
That's where I'm sitting.
Come on,
I'm just
right off the top.
Am I wrong?
I haven't even told you what my
have
what
I
my pick
told?
is going
Well,
to
but
be.
I read the rundown, so I know. Thing is,
okay.
here's the problem. The Cowboys draft fantastically. I'm not going to take that away from them. I think they're one of the best teams at doing it in the NFL. It has not enabled them to improve their talent level enough to get over the hump. What do we see in 2021? They actually had a little bit of success with free agents, didn't they? They find Jaron Kearse. Carlos Watkins is another name that comes to mind. Defensive leaders who helped revamp a unit. It's amazing what you can do when you spend good dollars on free agency. Even a guy like Keanu Neal, maybe not the best player in the world, but my point is you got contributions from them,
right,
which is more than what we've seen in recent years. Drafting is great. You got to supplement that. They don't do it often enough. I know it's easier said than done with their cap situation. They got to find a way to get some good players in here in free agency. They have to. You
know, I am most impressed with, I told these guys I had a minute apiece. You kept it to a minute.
Appreciate
These guys talk a lot. They have an hour-long draft show.
I am not a concise person, so I'll take it.
Hey, I'm not either.
All right, your rebuttal.
Yeah, it's
Kyle.
a rebuttal since Dave gave it away. The draft is certainly the answer here. And the reason why is you said a couple things there. You said supplement. It's because the draft's more important, because free agency is filling the holes. You even mentioned names that were trying to prove your point. Carlos Watkins, what is he right now? A free agent. What is Jaron Kearse? A free agent. Neither one of those guys are on the roster moving forward. You build your future, even though it hasn't gotten you anywhere right now. You have a future with the draft. Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Trayvon Diggs, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. Those guys are your core members of your ball club. Where do they all come from? They came from the draft. And yes, the first couple rounds are certainly important. The last couple rounds have helped you find some guys along the way as well. Look at your starting center. Yeah, you can maybe upgrade at that position. Where do you do it at? You don't do it in free agency. You do it in the draft. There are ways to build through free agency. The Cowboys have not done that. When was the last time they signed a big free agent? Terrell Owens, Leonard Davis, that has come in and had them to a high caliber championship level? It hasn't happened in quite some time.
The future, the future, the future. What about the now, huh? What about the present?
Who's the best
What
player
about
on
the
your
money?
roster right now?
What about the money? That's the only part that sucks with free agency.
I get it. I get it.
Drafting's cheaper.
It is, and that's the part. You got to spend money. Scared money don't make money, my friends. You got to spend some money.
Where's the money
to
coming
improve
from?
this thing? Find it. That's not my problem. Somebody go find the money. Go find the money.
You can't spend money in free agency for $22 million over the cap, and then you're having to cut guys that you found a way. Even Amari Cooper, he wasn't a free agent.
You don't have to cut those guys.
Agent.
No, he wasn't.
Traded for him.
You can restructure yourself.
Where did you use the trade piece to get for Amari Cooper? You found it from a draft pick.
You got to do more than what they've done in recent years if you want to take the next step. Otherwise, we're just talking about the future forever and never the now. That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree with you, but you have to get to the future before you can talk about the now. And the way you do that is building through cheap draft picks and is supplementing that, your word, not mine, to use that in free agency to fill in the holes around the draft.
All right, guys, that was really good arguments from both of you guys. I actually don't even know where I stand anymore. I definitely thought free agency before, but you might have helped with draft. Let's check out what Twitter had to say, because obviously Cowboys Nation is going to be huge on this. They are very opinionated, and Dave won this round with free agency at 56.2%. Congrats to Dave.
Dave knows what the month of March looks like around here. It is Cowboys Nation's least favorite month of the year. I don't blame them. It starts to feel like deja vu after a little bit. And to your point, they're amazing at drafting, and they should keep doing that. They got to do a little bit more.
All right, well, we are going to wrap up this first episode of Offsides. Thank you guys so much. We will be back probably next week to argue some more things, maybe about who we got in free agency so far. We don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a crazy couple months. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.